I think the first word that I knew of German was like Krankenhaus. It was like so random, but that stuck into my mind.
The simplest word that I love is genau.
The language still seemed a bit weird to me. Sorry.
Natürlich Erasmus-Studenten partien, aber wir auch möchten studieren und andere Dinge machen.
Basically, in my case, I love to party. Yeah.
Hi, my name is Manisha Kabir. I'm from India and my field of study is polymer science and technology.
My name is Benedetto and I'm studying physics, theoretical physics, and I come from Florence, Italy.
My name is Rushikesh Mundane. I am 24 years old. I am from India and my field of study is paper technology.
Mein Name ist Nadine. Ich studiere Marketing und Logistik und ich komme aus Krakau in Polen.
Ich heiße Gabo, komme aus Mexiko und ich studiere im 9. Semester Mechatronik.
My name is Karen Torres Sanchez. Ich komme aus Kolumbien und ich bin 21 Jahre alt und ich studiere Umweltingenieurwesen.
My name is Namrata, but my friends call me Namu. I come from Nepal, which is the home country of Mount Everest. I study Erasmus Master's Joint Degree Program in Flood Risk Management.
Why did you choose TU Dresden to stay abroad?
TU Dresden is a very good university and I wanted to try the life in Germany, especially in East Germany.
TU Dresden is one of the finest universities. I had heard about it a lot from my professors and from my seniors.
There were some Colombians here doing their PhD and they recommend me highly the research on water. That is like the branch that I want to focus on. So I wanted to come, meet the community of Colombians, also meet the teachers and the classes.
Was war der schönste Moment in deiner Zeit hier?
Wenn ich gemerkt habe, dass ich konnte fast alles eine Vorlesungen in deutscher Sprache verstehen.
Everything is best here. Every time is best here.
Ich muss sagen, ich kann gar nicht einen schönsten Moment auswählen, weil die Menschen, mit denen ich hier die Zeit verbringe, die machen einfach jeden Moment sehr, sehr schön.
And did you travel a lot?
Yes, I did. I went to Copenhagen, I went to Sweden, I went to Vienna,
Netherlands, then France, then Belgium.
Innsbruck, Salzburg. I even went to Switzerland.
I did travel to a few of the European cities outside Germany, but inside Dresden, I had been to Leipzig Zoo. That was okay. I forgot to mention that. Leipzig Zoo was one of my best experiences. That was beautiful. I really liked it. And I was lost there like a kid.
I went to Meissen because of Kurz, and I went to Leipzig, and I went once to Berlin.
Did you learn German before you came to TU Dresden?
Yeah, actually I learned it in Colombia, but once I was here, it was totally different as I learned.
Just some basic words, you know, Kartoffeln. The language still seemed a bit weird to me. Sorry, maybe weird is not the right word. I don't want to be offensive. It's just, you know, the musicality, sound, everything is different.
All I know is to greet someone like hello, tschüss, dankeschön, vielen Dank. That's all.
I can say ich spreche ein bisschen Deutsch.
Hier in Deutschland, in Frankfurt, ich habe ein 3-monatiges Kurs teilgenommen und ich habe dort mein Deutsch verbessern.
Ich bin gebürtig deutsch, bin aber nach Polen ausgewandert, also Deutsch ist bei mir gar kein Problem.
Dann weiß ich nicht, ob ich die nächste Frage stellen soll. Aber was ist dein Lieblingswort in Deutsch?
Da muss ich nachdenken. Da muss ich wirklich kurz nachdenken, weil das weiß ich nicht.
Maybe Scheiße?
Sehenswürdigkeit.
I think the first word that I knew of German was like Krankenhaus. It was like so random, but that stuck into my mind.
The simplest word that I love is genau.
So lala.
Ich könnte es euch, glaube ich, wirklich nicht sagen, was ich für ein Lieblingswort habe.
Na dann. Was wäre eigentlich euer Lieblingswort?
Auch gerade überlegt.
Und euer englisches Lieblingswort? Schnitzel? Stimmt es, dass Erasmus-Studierende nur Party machen?
Nein. Ja.
Maybe.
Basically, in my case, I love to party. Yeah.
No, I would disagree because I stay in a dormitory. which I was informed earlier of that that's a party place and all. But it's a balance of both party and working, so it's not all the time party.
Natürlich, Erasmus-Studenten partien, aber wir auch möchten studieren und andere Dinge machen.
What do you miss from your home?
Okay, now I would say food.
First is food.
Das Essen.
Mexikanisches Essen.
The spicy Indian food.
The food. I really miss the food.
So I think the most thing I miss about is food, but also I miss my family and my friends.
No, I don't miss many things actually. No, I don't miss anything.
Not even the weather?
No, I enjoy the weather. Not all the weather, but I enjoy the variability. It seems to be in England without British people around. So.
Did you experience a culture shock when you first came here? What is different than at home?
Yeah, I think in Nepal, people are more used to be a little bit friendly, even with neighbors. Like everybody knows everyone if you live in a certain place.
Yeah, like I experienced positive and negative culture shocks. I think the positive one was the transportation, like having trams and buses. And I think the negative ones were like Germans are really like distant, and it's really difficult to get in a group or like talk to someone. And if you want to make friends, you gotta be like really active. And in Colombia, people would just respond and you can just like be friends like from the first moment that you meet.
I get to see a mix of a lot of things. People of all age groups are very cooperative. They have helped us a lot. And also I see an amalgamation of different cultures from different countries, not just Germany. It's more than I expected. It's not bland. It's colorful also, so it's good.
What is your favorite place in Dresden?
Oh, my favorite place in Dresden is Neustadt.
Es ist vielleicht ein bisschen komisch, aber ich mag unser Studentenwohnheim ganz gerne. Denn die Budapester hat da schon einen schönen Flair für sich und man ist immer zwischen anderen internationalen Studenten.
I really love the library, but not Slop, but the one in Kulturpalast. I think they have like video games and they have movies and they have like a spot where you can just chill and get some rest.
I think by the Elbe River, it is so nice. It's kind of peaceful, and when you go like riding the bike during the night or in the evening with all the lights in the city, it's really beautiful.
I really like the old city more than Neustadt. My favorite place is the Theaterplatz. I really like it. When I hear the gong of Frauenkirche, I really get excited. I don't know, somehow it just connects to me.
Would you like to come back after your Erasmus time?
Oh yes, definitely. I mean, there are still so many things that I have to see.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, sure, yes.
Ja klar, mindestens zum Weihnachtsmarkt.
I'm looking even for a thesis, so maybe if the topics works well out, then I would come to Dresden.
Ich bin nicht sicher, aber vielleicht in der Zukunft.
I want to come back, like I want if I can bring some friends. Like today's study here, the university is really good and the city is also amazing, so I would really love to come back.
Oh, of course. I would like to overstay here, but my visa is going to expire. I loved it. I really loved it. The only thing is that the food and the weather is a new thing for us, so it's a little difficult for adjusting. But I think the next time I come, I'll be prepared. I know, and it's lovely. I really liked it.
Und das war's mit dieser Folge der Sitzgelegenheit. Schreibt uns doch mal in die Kommentare, in welchem Land ihr gerne mal ein Auslandssemester machen würdet. In der Endcard findet ihr jetzt noch die letzte Folge der Sitzgelegenheit und noch ein Video von unserem Partnerkanal TU Dresden probieren.